Alright, so at the end of the last video, I knocked the camera over. So I was pushing this cover down, so it's down. For some reason it looks taller than it actually is. But I know why. I think I know why that is because the shifter is actually, I think the shifter is a little bit shorter, so that's why it looks a little bit taller. But there's no bellow here either, so I think it's all the way in. Okay, so I have the stock shifter. So the stock shifter looks kind of goofy because it's meant to have that little bellow here, so that looks kind of weird. And the stock shifter is about 300 grams. Right, it's about 300 grams. And lately I've been using the Cork Sport in place of the stock shifter with the original shifter because this stock shifter, the thing I don't like about it is that the ball is too small. It just doesn't quite feel right. Just a little bit doesn't quite feel right. So this shape is a little better, feels a little better, and I don't hold it. I don't hold it like this, and then I won't hold it like this. If you hold it like this, it's better to get one of those cylinder shifters. And if you hold it like this, it's better to get one of those flat top style. It's kind of like a cylinder, but it's more of a flat top. Or even a big ball would be okay. Like there's actually a ball would be okay anyway if it was bigger. This one is sort of like a kind of a teardrop lob to over one side. Myself, I don't like this way or this way. I actually like to hold it about like so. So basically my backhand here is about a 45-degree angle. So this one fits a little better, but it still feels kind of weird. I don't know. I can't quite get used to this. I like this one because it's leather, so I like that soft touch. But like the stitching here is kind of bunched up. It's kind of tight. I think the stitch spacing is kind of tight. So the leather here is kind of bunched up, so it doesn't quite feel right. And along right here, it feels kind of angular. So it doesn't quite, and this was $100. It's pretty expensive. Cork Sport is out of, I think, Vancouver, Washington. That was Portland, Oregon. I always mix those two up. So I recently got this. I haven't even used this one yet. I haven't even tried this one. This is from Goodwood Racing. I think it's called the Magnum something. It's aluminum. And this one's actually pretty light. So the stock one is a little bit over 300 grams. This one is a little bit more than the stock one. It's like 310 grams or something like that. 308, 310, 310 or something. This one is actually pretty light. This one is actually only, I think this one was only like 200. This one's aluminum. Yeah, that's definitely way different. So this one's like either half the weight or 2/3 the weight. Let's just spit it on and see. Why does it feel tight? Feels like this knob in here is not spinning in. Maybe it's misthreaded. That's weird. Feels like it doesn't want to go in. That's kind of odd. I wonder if this is just the misthread or something. The thread's chewed up or something up there. Let me try the stock shifter. No. It kind of comes in, but it's really rough. Really rough. Wow, that's really rough. It's like the thread in there is not it's like it has some burrs or something. It's like like it wasn't threaded quite cleanly. So I'm not gonna be using that one either. I actually have this one. This one I bought at the same time that I bought this one, and I was using this one for a little while. But the thing I don't like about this is that it's this is a steel teardrop. Is that it's steel, so I don't like holding it. I like that soft touch, that leather touch. But I think I'm gonna use this one for this because this thing is really heavy. This thing is 28 ounces, so that's a little bit under. It's like just under 800 grams. Remember, the stock one's only 300 grams, so this one's over double the weight of the stock. But because of the short shifter and it's all metal on metal, so it's kind of clunky, kind of and it's kind of noisy. The best way to get rid of noise is to have a big heavy shifter. So this will do that. It's a big heavy shifter, over double the weight. and it feels, you know, it's actually, the diameter here is actually over over 2. It's bigger than 2 1/8 of an inch. So it's nice and fat, and it feels really good. I can hold it this way and it feels okay. I can hold it this way, it feels okay. But my normal way, holding like this, it feels real good as well. Oh wow, look at that. That's nice. Ooh, that's nice. That feels really good. Camera's kind of in the way here. Let me move the tripod. Okay, oh, that's much more natural. Man, that feels nice. It's very notchy. Seems like this thing is not quite lined up. Because this thing shouldn't have scrunched like that. See this? So that's first gear right there. So the space here, or there's hardly any space there. Maybe now we'll go to reverse. You see that little bushing rubber thing right here is getting scrunched. So it's not supposed to be like that, I don't think. That feels okay. So this pick feels like it's off actually. It feels like it's off by that much. That's not right. I wonder if no, I didn't put this thing in wrong. There's nothing. Everything should be right. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. It doesn't go all the way over to this other side. That's not right. It's supposed to go all the way to that side to make room for the reverse gear. Because that's first right there. That should be, you know, because there's no space now. That should be reverse. That's why that's why this thing is shaped the way it is. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to call Cork Sport about that and ask them about that, because that does not feel right. Yeah, this piece it seemed like it should have been a little bit over to the left. Either that or the shifter should have been a little bit over to the right. By let's see, by how much? By like, so I'm gonna say like about 8 millimeters. So it's off by about 8 millimeters. Anyway, so this shifter feels really good. Man, it looks massive too. It looks huge. Oops. So that looks massive, huh? So I got this on Amazon for like 40 bucks. Just some generic, no name shifter. For, you know, for 40 bucks, so that was cheap. Yeah, I like the soft touch, but it doesn't quite, the shape's not quite right. The stitching is kind of, that bunched up stitching kind of makes it feel odd too. I don't like that. This one, that's the stock one. Man, the stock one's like the smoothest one as far as the thread goes. The stock one's just too small. It doesn't feel right at all. Let's look at the Craven Speed one. The Craven Speed one's real nice, but it's not heavy enough. You know, the Craven Speed one is only, it's the same weight. You know, it's about the same weight as the stock, so it's gonna be kind of noisy. But the cool thing is, I think it sits really low. Yeah, it sits really low. See that? It sits real low. it's not right. Somehow the alignment's not right. It just feels pretty good. It feels decent, but I like my little ball better. My teardrop. I like my teardrop here better. It's a little higher. This teardrop is actually the same height as the stock. From the top here to the how it's countersunk, to the top to all the way to the end of the countersink, it's 23 millimeters. Same thing with the stock one. It has the same thickness. So yeah, so this one's definitely taller than the other one. But this one feels most solid of all of them. Shifts a little smoother too because it's so heavy. It's nice. I like that. Yeah, it feels good. I don't know if I'm just gotten used to the short throw, but it doesn't feel that much different from original. Could be because the knob's different. So anyways, so there you have it. I'm gonna have to contact Craven Speed about how this moves in here. That's kind of odd that it does that. Alright, thanks for watching.